Hello, Elise's Pieces of Advice here, and today I'm going to share with you a piece of advice that I've learned as a recovering perfectionist. Yes, I am in recovery, and did you know that perfectionism is actually an addiction? And it's a mentally unhealthy way to think and to be. And I'm learning how to overcome this. And so, as part of this, step one of the recovery of perfectionism, that is a program I have discovered myself, is to let something, just a piece of your life, become imperfect, and let it be imperfect for as long as you can and see what happens. So what I have let go imperfectly is this toy room. Look at it. It's such a beauty. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. So, in the beginning, before I let the toy room go, I used to look at this toy room and beat myself up about it. Because what it was meaning to me was that I was an imperfect mother, that I didn't know how to teach my children how to clean, even though I've taught them many times and I've cleaned with them. And it meant to me that I somehow wasn't a good teacher, that I somehow wasn't a good cleaner, that I somehow wasn't a good mother, and that no matter how I tried, no matter what we did, it was always dirty. And so I'd rather just let it go if it was going to be imperfect. And so what I have discovered is that after you let something go and be imperfect, your mindset can start to change. You can start to see it differently. And the way I see it now, with lots of practice of coming in here daily, is that this toy room is a symbol. It's a symbol that kids live in this house, that kids play in the toy room. And now the toy room is just a toy room. So that means it should have toys in it and all around it. And it should have toys played with. Can you imagine if the toy room always had to be spick and span? The kids wouldn't have fun in a place that always had to be spick and span, that always had to be tidy. So, if you just put yourself in their shoes and see it through their eyes a little bit, you can see how a toy room that's messy is actually a really fun place, because you can see all your toys just right there, like on the floor, and you can just have fun without worrying about your mom getting upset about how it's so untidy and how it's so unclean and imperfect. So, that comes to my next step, which is my motto. My motto is, doing something small is better than doing nothing at all. So, the way we are going to use this motto today is we are going to tackle the toy room. But I'm not going to put pressure and stress and have everyone's anxiety skyrocketing through the roof, because it has to go in the right drawer and it has to be perfect. Because if it's not, then I will be imperfect, and that will somehow affect me, and that will somehow show that I've broken my perfect streak. It's not going to mean that anymore. I'm going to let it be imperfect. We're going to clean it, but it may not be perfect. And that's okay. Hooray! It's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to have a messy toy room that's not completely perfectly organized, because that means you are human. Hooray! And that also means that you have kids that love you and that love to play with you and that love to play with toys. And that is normal. That is completely normal. It is actually completely normal to have a toy room that looks like this the majority of the time. And I just realized this. How silly of me. But I hope you enjoy, because we're going to clean this toy room in speed motion. And the kids, I bet, will totally love watching it after we're done. So fun. Okay.
Mom, that was gonna be fun.
See though. So turn it on, and then let's show them our finished result. Let's show the camera.
Mom, can you make it like a certain?
Okay, everybody say hi.
Hi.
Say, look what we did.
Look what we did.
We cleaned the toy room.
Clean the toy room.
Good work, Eli.
Mom,
High five.
Mom, is this part?